This is a lecture from Open Tuition. To benefit from the lecture, you should download the free lecture notes from opentuition.com.
This is a lecture about exam technique in ethics questions. You will be getting an ethics question in question 2, and if you follow the pointers down in the course notes, you should find it will help you to maximize your marks. So, in order to think about this, we will need just to make up an example. So, if as a little example, I say that, again, management or the directors have capitalized research costs of $1 million. So we know, I hope you know, that that's disgusting, that those costs should have been expensed in the profit and loss. So let's have a look at the suggested approach in the notes, the points that you need to make. First of all, explain the accounting rule. The accounting rule is the first thing that we would always sort out, just to demonstrate your accounting knowledge. And the accounting rule, of course, is that research costs should be expensed in the profit and loss. Only development costs can be capitalized. So the first point is explaining the accounting. So in terms of the accounting, you do not need the standard number. I'm only putting it for your reference. IAS 38 says that research costs should be expensed in the profit and loss. Secondly, think about whether there is a breach of think about whether there is a breach of principles. Those principles are again set out in the ACCA Code of Ethics. So you can get a mark by just mentioning that, on the assumption the directors or the relevant director is an accountant. So again, I'm going to say not in accordance, or this is not in accordance with the ACCA Code of Ethics. Easy mark. Then think about why. Think about the principles. So we're saying potentially there may be breach of ACCA principles. You learned those in a number of exams already, and you know the words objectivity, integrity, professional competence, professional behaviour, confidentiality. Do not, and I say this again, do not write out the 5 principles. That will annoy the marker a lot. Pick the ones that are relevant. And the ones that are usually relevant in terms of the principles, the ones that are usually relevant most of the time are integrity and competence. Either they don't know what the rule is, which is a breach of professional competence and due care, or they've deliberately manipulated the information, maybe because of a profit-related bonus. So in this case, I could mention them both. So I could say there are 2 possibilities. One is that actually this is a breach of the principle of professional competence and due care. Now explain why that's relevant. So again, if the directors are unaware of the rule, I'll just put IES 38 and try and indicate that you know something from the definition of professional competence and due care. So the words I tend to use are the words in capital letters here. So they are not engaging in straightforward business conduct. So I would say that this is not straightforward business conduct. If they've deliberately manipulated the information, then of course that's a breach of integrity. And again, so apply it to the scenario. That's what I'm doing in the blue, though I gave you a very short scenario. But I'm saying if, for example, again, if the costs were capitalized, maybe they did it because of their profit-related bonus, and they wanted their bonus to be high as possible because of profit-related bonus.